Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Attica Lundy Cooper and I will be doing some art today. Yesterday I did a painting. I don't paint on an easel yet. I just kind of paint flat, which I don't know if that's good or bad, but that's just how I do it. So I was painting a picture and I was like, oh my God, this is so nice. I really like it. And so I'm painting another one like it for my son. And this is the son that well, all of my kids are like me, but this is one that struggles with some of the same things that I struggle with. So I was like, this is going to be good because oftentimes we get into depression where it's like a really dark feeling, and so this picture that I'm painting is going to help us remember that there's that we're strong and that there's a silver lining to all of our situations at the end of the day. So, and I might end up doing this for a few other members of my family, this same motif. I mean, they're a little different. The details are a little different where you see how those are, and I'll explain it once I finish painting it. This is a little different. So, see 'em. They're slightly different. I do a lot of abstract art because I'm not a sketcher. I don't really sketch well yet. I don't know if I ever will be, but I started off with abstract art, and now that I'm painting again, it is abstract. This is obvious though. So the black in the picture represents strength because that's what black signifies a lot of times. And then the gold is kind of like that wealth, because we're so blessed, you know. And then the clouds kind of represent, like the well, it's a source of rain, obviously, but it kind of signifies that you go through things, you know, but surrounding, yeah, surrounding the clouds is silver. It's like it's outlined in silver, and that's the silver lining to each of our situations. So it's a really magnificent piece. I saw something similar to it and just decided that I wanted to use that as my base so that I would have something, to go on. So that's what I'm doing today. And I just wanted to talk about inspiration. I did another painting yesterday, and it was it's so funny because when I did the initial painting, I was trying to do an hourglass, and I don't know why I was having so many problems doing that hourglass, and I'm still gonna do one, but I don't really know what that was about. But I had such a hard time doing the hourglass that I got so frustrated, and while I was doing it, I kept putting other colors on the um, on the canvas. So then yesterday, and this has been like, this is a painting I've been working on for like a week. This never felt right. But yesterday, I realized what it was about the painting and the colors. So I looked up what the colors meant because I really didn't know why I chose those colors, but I was feeling drawn to them. And I realized that those colors signified a lot of things that are important to me, such as life and strength, um, love, um, energy, light, um, wealth. And when I say wealth, a lot of times I'm meaning blessings. So just kind of look at it like that. But yeah, and there some other colors that I used that also signify, um, have different meanings. So that felt really good to have finally gotten closer to my painting, gotten more connected to it, because I don't like when I'm just, oftentimes I'll just paint and I don't know what it means, and it never feels good. Never feels good. Once I do get some kind of idea of what my picture means, then I feel connected to it. So, yeah, I don't like this brush. So that was that. So yesterday was a really good day because I got the first sun painting done, um, and now I'm getting this one done. But I got the first sun painting done, and I also got more connected with my other one. And I'll show you guys that on a different video because I'm going to be explaining some of my paintings. All of just about everything I do in my life evolves around some type of positive therapy. And I am not a licensed therapist. I help people all the time because that's one of my gifts. But I'm not licensed to do that at all. I just really enjoy doing it. And I had a girlfriend that reminded me of the importance of painting, like the therapy behind that. And I hadn't painted, honestly, since the early 2000s. So has been making me happy to be able to express myself in this way in art, and to be able to share it with others. So I don't know what this gold is doing right now. It's not making me happy. It's and I know it just needs to dry, but I'll show you. Okay, so here's, doesn't it? It looks kind of milky right now, but it's gonna dry and be metallic, um, and you guys will see that. I think what's happening is it's picking up the white underneath because this was initially a white canvas that I painted black. So I believe that has something to do with it. Let's see if I can find a good direction. Maybe that's a good direction right there. But yeah, so this is the one for my son. I know he'll be so happy to receive it. One, because it's from me, and two, because it is it has such great meaning, and it's meant to um, inspire him to pull out of his depression and be okay, and know that there's a silver lining at the end of everything, you know. And I made mine so that I could remember that too. So I'm going to let this dry. Just want to make sure. I have no idea why it's looking like this. Why it's looking so milky other than the white that's underneath. But the white that's underneath is in a paint. It's not a paint. So I don't know. I'm going to be checking it out and seeing. I don't even know if I want to use this big brush. Ugh. And I hate when I get like um, the the brush bristles, the little hairs get into the paint. You know what? I might do this one a little different. I might add some glitter to this. Also, this paint that I use is not the paint that I want to use. This is just all that was available at the time. Um, my old girlfriend, the one who got me back into painting, would go to Hobby Lobby, and so that's really where I need to go to get the paints, because these paints came from Walmart and um, they're they're thinner, so they're not as thick as and this is acrylic paint that I'm using. They're not as thick as I would want it to be, and I want it to be a little bit thicker, but they're not. So I'm gonna have to definitely get up to Hobby Lobby. It's just where I live is not so close by. I'm gonna let this. I am gonna let this sit and dry for a moment, and then I'm going to retouch it a little bit. I'm really not happy with the way that it's turning out right now. But once I let this dry, I'll be right back. Okay, so I pretty much have a lot of that done. But while doing that, I smeared some of the paint, the gold. So I just went in to do black and to touch up the places where I smeared the gold. And while I was painting the sun, I thought about it. I might put glitter on this one as well. I didn't put glitter on my other one, and I might add that to it. So it's like I have the metallic gold, but a gold glitter to make it really pop. And so I think that's what I'm going to do with this one as well. And then I don't think I will have so much issue with it looking that way. I don't know why it's looking that way. It may be something on my brush, or it may just look like that initially, and then when it dries, it metallic gets metallic. But this is what I have so far. And again, these clouds um, are a little different from these clouds, but everything else is the same. Um, so I'm probably going to see which one he wants out of the two. Also, I use, so these brushes that I'm using are kind of cheap. They just came from Walmart, nothing big. And this one in particular sheds quite a bit. So I was noticing that it was like hairs in my paint. So I used this, which is this is one of those flossers, but it has a little tip to it. Let's see. So I put the flosser into where the hairs are and pull that up, and I can remove the hairs that way. So, see? Oh, hold on. Not sure if you can see that. Well, you can see it a little bit, but that's a hair from the brush. And so then I will just go over that again with the gold paint and correct that. So I'm going to let this dry, and then I will be back to do the glitter. We're going to go ahead and do the glitter. Actually, I can start on some glitter on this other one while this one dries. So set this over here so it can dry, and then I'll get my glitter out. I kind of keep the glitter, put that right there. I kind of keep the glitter in a bag all the time because it does spill out, and I don't like to waste materials. So oftentimes I can reuse that same glitter again. But I'm going to use some fresh glitter. So this is how you do the glitter. You just get some glue. This is white glue. It's washable, dries fast and clear, which is important because I don't want it to be white. I want it to dry clear. And that's what this does. It has a strong hold, safe, non-toxic. Okay. So this is the first one, and all I'm doing is gonna add some gold glitter to it to make it pop even more. I'm really into art that looks 3D, and when I do other videos, you'll kind of see what I'm talking about because I love that aspect of it. I didn't even know that this was a thing. Let's see, where am I going to put the gold? Well, I definitely think that it should go, let me see, make sure. Sometimes once you close it, it kind of gets glue on the end. Okay, let's see. Let's get some gold. And it's just like regular glitter that I'm going to be using. Regular glitter. I got my glitter and my glue from like the dollar store. Okay, so I'm having a lot of problems getting this glue open, getting it to come out. I don't want it to like explode out. So I might just start off with a paper towel to get it to come out first. Okay, so it's not wanting to come out. Oh, I do see a little bit of it coming out. So that's what I have to do. I can use the end of my floss piece again to kind of pry it open. Never put this stuff in your mouth. I know that that's like a go-to thing to kind of scrape stuff off with your teeth. But don't, even though it's not non-toxic, don't do that. Don't put your teeth on here. Just use something else, a pen or something. Okay, so now I can hear it. You can hear it too. Okay, so what I had decided was that I was going to make it horizontal. And so I'm going to make, what I'm doing is I'm making the horizontal lines right here. And I'll probably put some more glitter on later, but I just want to start off with this. Okay, so here is my gold glitter. So it's just little pieces, and this is how the top is. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put glitter on top of the glue. It's going to go over. It's going to go over into the actual picture, but I'll show you how I'm going to shake that off. So right now, I'm just covering the lines up with glitter, with the gold glitter. And the glitter that I shake off, actually, I'll be able to use for the other painting as well, because it's gonna because I'm using the same colored glitter on the gold. If I was doing silver and gold at the same time, then my mixture that comes off of the picture will be silver and gold, and I won't be able to do just the gold color, because it'll be all mixed in together. So this is good that I can at least handle the gold part, because I don't know yet if I'm going to do any of the silver. I might do some silver, but it will be definitely after the gold has completed. Okay, so I know that this glue is going to come out as clear, and I'm not worried about it being white at all. And actually, this looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. So yeah, this is really looking good. Okay, I'm excited. This pops. And I just chose 3 random lines to go with. I just threw them. I didn't measure anything at all. So I'm put the top on this. This is more than enough glitter to be able to use for the second one. So now you can see. I don't want to waste everything off. You can see that. Now what I'm gonna do. Remember I was saying that you could just get the glitter off. It's really simple. I'm using just a black bag. I actually typically put my paintings on a bag, and then I set them on the dresser while they dry. This thin acrylic paint comes from Walmart, so it's really thin, like I was saying. But what I'm gonna do is just shake it off. So I'm just hitting the canvas a little bit to shake it off. And there it is. So that's what I'm going to do for the other one. It's very simple. It's all glittered up now. I'm going to show you up close. It's all glittered up now. And so that's that. And it really didn't spill over on the sides at all because I did it downward. And I made sure that I didn't shake it on any of the silver. So now if I want to go over some of the silvers, I can use my silver stuff, my silver glitter. But what I want to show you is that now I have enough glitter in the bag, gold glitter, that I can use again. I can use it for the other painting. And the other painting is almost dry, so it did end up being very metallic. You can see the reflections. And yeah. So these are the paintings. One's going to be for me, one's going to be for my son. And like I said, since it's such an easy painting to do, I may end up making other sun clouds with the gold for a couple of my other family members. And this is going to be my design for today. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, comment, turn on your notifications from when I upload another video. And please leave comments down so that I can know either what you want to see from me or comments about the painting itself, or just comments period. And if you want me to try to paint something in particular, you can let me know if you have suggestions. I'm not a good sketch artist at all, but I will certainly give it some thought and see if it's something that I can come up with. Peace, love, and happiness. Peace, love, and light. And walk in faith. Thank you.